It is currently 6:40 a.m. here, and I'm getting ready to clock in for work. Can we not encourage people like Astrovino to think that they are big dogs on here? Since when did having bed bugs make you a big dog? Since when did not having your children with you consistently make you a big dog? Since when did being an inmate hopper make you a big dog? Since when did running around and laying down with teenagers at a whole grown woman age make you a big dog? Since when did not washing your fingers or your hair for weeks at a time make you a big dog? I'm going to be honest of what Astrovino reminds me of. Adrielle Siegler 2.0. Yeah. She has a name on here for everything negative. There's not a single positive thing that people say when it comes to Astrovino. Here's my thing, and maybe it's just me, but if I were to unalive today, I would not want to unalive with the reputation like Astrovino has. I would want to unalive and be remembered as somebody who worked hard every single day to provide for her family, as somebody who never gave up regardless of how hard a challenge or task was, as somebody who goes above and beyond to make people laugh and to make people smile. I would want to be unalived and remembered as someone who may be messy and may be nosy, but owns her shit and just wants to have fun. I would want to be remembered as someone who is successful because of the hard work, effort, and time that she put in. I would never want to be known as successful because I have bed bugs, like to lay down with teenagers, and like to date prisoners. I just don't understand. And what is the whole point of dating only prisoners? It really makes me question how that Nunu really smells. Don't even get me started. Also, can we not normalize people like Faith Gone Fishing who have their own child AU charges, who met the last 10 men in her life off of social media, who is most remembered for sitting in a car getting drunk every day, for I don't even know how long, as somebody who stood by Slot the night that Slot came back on TikTok and went live before her arrest. She sat in that box and stood by Slot and everything Slot had done. I wouldn't be surprised if she still stood by Slot to this day. I don't know. I don't watch Faith Gone Fishing. Actually, Faith has me blocked because I don't like her, and I've made that known. I used to when I first came on this app and I was stuck on stupid. But no, negative ghostwriter. But can we not normalize her writing professional letters to the judge on behalf of people like Gabby Jacobson? I think this is one of those situations where Faith hasn't really been relevant in a long time. I mean, to me, she was never relevant, but to some people she was. She hasn't been relevant in a while, and so she has been grasping at straws, inserting herself into whatever situation she can to draw attention to herself. And that is weird to me. Y'all hear Ringo? This is why I doxed myself when people started throwing around the fact that they had my address and pictures of my house. Because, do you hear that? I freaking dare you. Oh, and I hope that you guys have been enjoying my Kim Peters The Sim saga. Somebody asked me if I would create a sim house with all of the TikTok scammers in it. And I think that's a cool idea, but I do have to say that if you're hoping I would include Lisa in that house, I could never. I understand Lisa is a scammer, but I feel like there's a fine line between active addiction scamming and people that are scamming just to be scamming, if that makes sense. Like, at the end of the day, it's all shitty behavior. But I don't feel comfortable making a sim out of someone that is at the lowest point in their life. That's not me. Anyway, it is time that I take my fluffy ass over to my computer, clock in, and get ready to tackle another day with my new hires. Because you want to know something? I find it so funny that Lady of Lies calls herself a boss because she's not, but I really am. Y'all have a good day. I love your faces.